Okay, everybody, we are back and ready to go. Okay, timer's getting ready to go off. We're gonna take the shells out, then we're gonna put it on broil. We're gonna toss our garlic bread, which we already got going. Okay, let's turn that on. We're gonna turn the broil on. We're gonna go ahead and start that right now as we're taking our shells out, which they smell wonderful and they look wonderful. We're just gonna set those right there. And let's toss these in here. And we're gonna broil these really quick. And then we'll put this on a plate and we will have some salad this evening. So we're gonna go with stuffed shells, some garlic bread, and some salad, and that's what this evening's dinner would be. So I've been getting some messages from different people, and some of them really good friends, and it's disheartening. People, I can tell you right now, not the time to be specifically pointing out a certain country or a certain ethnicity and saying, this is their fault. Okay? I'm trying really hard and I'm biting my tongue a lot. When we start thinking about this, and I shared this with you before, there are 8.5 billion people on the face of the earth who are going through this. And there's a whole bunch of different issues that you could be addressing, from how responsive governments have been, how seriously they have taken it, depending on what country you're in, depending on how they are responding within each of those countries, how different parties within those companies or within those countries have been responding to this pandemic. I can tell you, at least from my humble opinion, right now is not the time to be lodging ridiculous concepts against other people. I think that right now what we're finding is that this pandemic is bringing a whole bunch of things to surface in terms of what we're actually able to accomplish, whether that's local government, state government, or federal government. And what we can actually do about it and how prepared we are for something like this. I just realized how ridiculous this probably all sounds as I'm wearing this little tiny tutu Christmas apron. So, people, right now is not the time to be being judgmental and hateful. I've had, like I said, I'm just baffled at some of the things that I've heard, and how in some ways really kind of hurtful and confusing it is for me, just as a human being. I don't really care about that concept necessarily of national identity. Yes, I'm an American. This is who I am. I am proud of it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But the idea that we would throw some other person under the bus because they were literally born in another country, or because their government is a certain governmental policy, is utterly mind-boggling to me when we think about what it means to be human. And so I hope that in the midst of all of this, because some of this unfortunately is showing some really, it's bringing to the surface some ugly stuff in human nature, but I hope that we can be better than that. I hope constantly, as I'm saying, I've talked about in lectures forever, that we can move from a second order of thinking, which is very much animalistic, like dogs, cats, lions, tigers, bears, oh my, this is my little piece of ground and I have, marked here, 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 and here, and if you come into it, I'm going to attack you because that is my territory, right? That hopefully, eventually, the human race will be able to get to first order thinking, where we are beyond this tribal, animalistic notion of where we've marked and what our territory is and how we are going to, make these crazy, ridiculously sad statements. To get to a point where we can see other human beings, regardless of their ethnicity, regardless of what language they speak, regardless of what religion they practice, that they are human beings first and foremost, right? If it's a religion, if it's a practice that is literally psychological, physically, mentally, emotionally harming other human beings, then I say, yeah, we should probably check those, and we should probably think about them a little bit more, and maybe critique them a bit more heavily. So anyway, off my soapbox, sorry, that happens from time to time. So we now have our garlic bread. Smells good? Yummy. Well, thank you. Okay, so let's make sure we turn off our broil. Okay, so we're going to, let's just do this. We're gonna cut that right there. Let me grab a plate really quick. I've noticed this pattern that my daughter always gets, because we don't always eat with plates like this. Usually we're the family that we eat with paper plates. It is utterly ridiculous. So we are going to scoop up a couple of these yummy, scrumptious little morsels of goodness. I give these to her first. So we're going to get 2 of those on there. We're going to set a piece of our garlic bread on there. And we have some salad tonight, which is super fancy. I put it in here just so I could mix it up. But I want to let you know, came out of a bag. Okay, so we've got our salad. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got that there. Now I'll let you guys see. So tonight we have stuffed shells, we have some garlic bread, and we have some salad. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. I have a feeling that my family will. And people, remember, we are all in this together. It doesn't matter what skin color you are. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It doesn't matter what your ethnicity is. It doesn't matter what your religion is. We are in this together. That is why we are called the human race. There's not multiple races. There's one race. It's the human race. So let's try and figure this out together and work together so that we can actually change how things work a little bit. That's what I'm rooting for. That's what I'm hoping for, so that we can make our boundaries a little bit bigger. You guys take care. I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace.